Cammy White, or simply known to most as Cammy, was a special ops agent for Delta Raid Commando Task Force, but became a contractor for Shadowloo after losing her memories. After Dhalsim saved her from being a doll, Cammy has devoted her life to stopping M. Bison and to end the terror of Shadowloo once and for all. She has Spiral Arrow and Cannon Spike. And according to RioBiz tier list, she's currently ranked as the first entry in A+ tier. But even with her placement in the tier list, what is it that makes Cammy the killer bee so deadly? To understand this question, we need to watch today's episode of Dad and Kids Play 1. What's good, everybody? I'm Dad from Dad and Kids Play 1, and this is Cammy's move list from Capcom versus SNK 2. We're going to go over all Cammy moves and discuss tips and strategies to help you learn to play the character better. Also, if you like these type of videos, then consider giving it a like and maybe a subscribe. Thanks. Before we cover the special moves, first let us take a look at the basic attacks. Okay, starting off this list is a Spiral Arrow. This move is Cammy's rush attack. To do this move, do a quarter circle forward and press any kick button. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. This move is Cammy's main combo finisher and horizontal attack. The Spiral Arrow has excellent startup time, and each variation of the move has the same startup. It is for this reason to use the heavy kick version for more damage. Up next is the attack called the Cannon Spike. This move is Cammy's anti-air. To do the attack, do a Dragon Punch motion plus any kick button. Honestly, there's not really much to explain here, since the attack works mostly like any other anti-air move. This attack has fast startup time and is very combo friendly. As with all anti-air attacks, use the heavy kick version with caution, as a missed cannon spike will leave you wide open. Next on the list is the attack called Quick Spin Knuckle. This is the move where Cammy does a hop forward into a standing heavy punch. To do the move, do a quarter circle back plus any punch button. And just as it was in Marvel 2, there's lots of mystery to this move. So for starters, the Spin Knuckle has invincibility frames, I believe somewhere in the middle of the attack. It's right after the startup, but before the end of the move. The timing of the invincibility is critical, and if done correctly, then Cammy will pass through some attacks, mostly projectiles. This move can be done to apply pressure and is a sneaky way to get closer to the opponent. But to tell the truth, I wouldn't recommend using this move too much in a match. Okay. The cannon strike is an air to ground attack. To do this move, do a quarter circle back plus any kick button while in midair. This move comes out very fast and it works great as a surprise attack. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. Not only does this move can surprise unsuspecting opponents, but it's also a faster way to return to the ground. In Marvel 2, the cannon strike can only be done in midair, but in Capcom vs SNK 2, it can be done while doing the Hooligan. Like so. Okay. The Hooligan Combo is a special flip move that Cammy goes into. To do the move, do a tiger knee motion plus any punch button. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. Once the move is executed, there are several options to follow through. Press and punch near the opponent's head will allow Cammy to do the fatal leg twister. Press and punch near the opponent's waist will allow Cammy to do the cross scissor pressure. And finally, pressing nothing after the Hooligan will allow Cammy to go into a sweeping attack, or the razor edge slicer. The Hooligan Combo is great for mind games and to keep the enemy guessing when used properly. Cammy has 4 normal throws. Press forward and heavy punch to do a heavy punch throw. Press forward and heavy kick to do a heavy kick throw. Press forward and heavy punch in midair to do an aerial punch throw. And finally, press forward and heavy kick in midair to do her second aerial throw. Okay? The first super move on the list is called the reverse shaft breaker. This is where Cammy will do a vertical attack similar to Ken's Shinchoruken. To do the attack, do 2 quarter circle back plus any kick button. Now, to understand its various levels, is level 1, level 2, and level 3. This move does decent damage, but is mostly vertical and it has no range. So, to use it effectively, you either have to be right underneath an airborne enemy or extremely close when executing the attack. Okay? So, the final super I would like to discuss is called the Spin Drive Smasher. This is where Cammy does a super version of the spiral arrow, which then goes into the cannon spike. Both moves hit several times. To do this super, do 2 quarter circle forwards plus any kick button. Now, to understand its various levels, here's level 1, level 2, and level 3. This super is easy to combo into and the easiest one to connect with. When starting out with Cammy, I recommend using this super since it's the most standard. Also, out of the 2 supers, this is the most damaging one. Overall, Cammy has excellent combos and she's simply a beast. She does excellent damage and has a very fast walk speed. It is even implied that she has the second fastest run in the game. Her neutral is awesome and her normals have range and are long reaching. And with so many moves and variants, it's enough to keep opponents guessing when she is played properly. But there are some things Cammy suffers from, and unfortunately, she has low defense and her roll isn't all that great. Even so, K-Groove is the groove you want to be in, and it doesn't have a roll anyways. With that being said, here are some tips to help your gameplay with Cammy. Out of all Cammy supers, the spin drive smasher is easy to confirm and it does the most damage. Cammy has some of the best normals in the game and they both have range and speed. Cammy can be played in any groove, but the one she excels the most in is K-Groove. Throw in a Hooligan Combo every once in a while and use other various tactics to help out with mix-ups and keep them guessing. And once again, Cammy is good in P and C grooves, but the best one that works for her is K-Groove. Well, that's it for this video. If you like Capcom vs SNK and would like to see me cover more of these in the future, then be sure to give this video a like. With that being said, I'm Dad Mishima. See you next video.